Hello, my name is Lori Schellenberg, and I'm a patient advocate at Stepping Stone Advocacy Services. Today, I wanted to share a case scenario with you so that you could see patient advocacy in action. This particular case, this was the case of a middle-aged man that lived alone and was found down in the neighborhood by a neighbor. They called EMS, and he was taken to the ER and admitted to the hospital. Family lived out of town, and the neighbor had provided them with information of which hospital that he had been taken to. So they called, and the hospital would not provide them with any information. He was confused. He had decreased cognition, and during this time, he had been transferred to several hospitals within the hospital system. We received a referral from a family member. They were extremely frustrated because of the lack of communication. They just couldn't get answers, and they were afraid. They were very fearful because they didn't understand why he had been transferred to several hospitals. They were just frustrated and exhausted by the time they called us. So after discussing their needs and their services that we provide, and due to their financial concerns, we did agree to a discounted rate and immediately began working on the file. Our advocate was able to open up communication with the treatment team and made several visits to the facility and also met with the family. She was able to coordinate a transfer to a new rehab facility, and our advocate was there to greet him at the new facility and make sure it was a smooth transition. There were a few concerns voiced by the family about the facility. Our advocate was able to meet with the director of nursing to make sure the plan of care was being followed and the client and his family's voices were being heard. Our client made substantial gains and his cognition improved. At this point, the family felt they were confident in advocating for the client, and our advocate did educate them on the next steps and provided resources. We did this because we were very aware of their financial concerns and constraints, so we tried to work very efficiently and provide them with the tools so that they could advocate themselves. So the family then was able to transfer our client closer to them, and they could continue to support his rehab journey closer to home. So by teaching the family to advocate for their loved ones and providing the next steps and plan for transfer to a facility closer to home, there was a considerable cost savings to the family related to advocacy services. At Stepping Stone Advocacy, we like to say our goal is to work ourselves out of a job. So that's our little tip for today. Thanks.